Oh my god, what is happening? It is an absolute bloodbath out here, Jesus Christ. What's up everyone, it's me, Takani here, bringing you the first spectating video of this channel. In this series, we're going to be spectating the best players, the worst players, the medium players. It's most likely going to be the worst players though, because my KD is a 1.05. In this video, you're going to be seeing a lot of kills, a lot of snipes, and a hell of a lot of crouch walking. Do me a favor, if you like the video, make sure to drop it a like down below, and comment if you see something that you want changed or you want added to the series. Also, if you wanted to see some live content from myself, you can follow me at twitch.tv/Takani. Now let's roll the video, and as always, have a good day. Alright everyone, here we go. First game on, let's do this. What are we gonna do? We're gonna drop into the old Verdansk, and we are gonna Spliddity Splat into the ground like so. I'm just kidding, we're gonna go kill it. We're gonna go kill everyone in the lobby. That's what we're gonna do after this. Just kidding, we're actually gonna continue by killing ourselves, go into the Gulag, and then kill ourselves in the Gulag.
Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose,
First things first, gotta
earn your freedom, soldier.
spray paint the wall,
You gave him a proper sword.
and he's just killed himself. Someone's also doing a spectating video. Not to worry, because we're gonna do the exact same thing that we did before. And now we spectate.
Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper teacher.
If it will let me... Come on. Okay, we have Juby99. Casually just running around fire station in downtown. He hits someone on his left. Decides to go right. And pre-aim the tower. Interesting plays here. He still hears him outside. Easy win. Easy win. So the whole purpose of these videos is we're going to be spectating people. They could be good, they could be bad, and they could be like me, who are absolutely terrible. The whole purpose of this is to analyze their play, see what they're doing, and see how we can all get better. Because let's face it, everyone wants to get better at Warzone. Juby's on the double kill, okay. So far, 2 for 2. Could the first person we spectate take us all the way to the end? He seems to be pretty set in just camping in fire station right now. Extremely cautious player, checking around every single corner. That's what we'd like to see though, with being cautious. Not paranoid, just cautious. And then he proceeds to lay down.
Scavenger contract located.
Pinged the scavenger, but decides to look the other way. Circle looks like it's going to finish around Dam, so he's going to have to haul ass if he actually wants to finish this scav and get into the circle on time without dying to the gas. So far, proceeding to run away from the gas itself. Still checking every single corner. This is the kind of play that you should be doing, especially if you're new to the game or just don't have that much gun skill. Making sure you're checking every corner that there could possibly be someone around. Because who knows, you might just get kibbly clapped from behind if you don't check behind a door. The gas is now starting to push in. He doesn't seem that worried about moving into the circle. He's more concerned about looting, which could be his downfall. He does have the truck in fire station if he needs it. seems, to be honest, he seems very confused about what he wants to do. Keeps on checking his backside and then running that way, and then turning around and running the opposite way. Like, in Warzone, you need to be making these quick decisions, and if you start running one way, turn around and run the other way, you're just wasting time, really. And it's those indecisions that are going to get you killed at the end of the day. Ideally, if I was him, I would have taken the Bertha and just rotated all the way around into probably Storage Town, in all honesty, or into Quarry. Either one of those two options are good in my opinion. But he's happy just to run across the ravine in open territory for everyone to just have a pick at him. Pick up the SUV. Go to you, yeah. There we go. That's what he was aiming for this whole time. Juby99 making his way into the edge of the first circle. Having a bit of car problems as the car decides it wants to float rather than actually drive down the rocks. The concern is here, he's only actually looked at the map once, for as far as we can tell, and that was to ping the scavenger. If I was him, I would have made sure that if I was rotating into the first circle, I would be pinging exactly where I want to go. This could be a nice, easy free kill. And completely misses him. Jumi has apparently lost the ability to use his thumbs. And lucky that Tiddy, great name, has even less thumbs than he does. He needs to ping exactly what hangar this guy that he shot him from is in, just to make sure he stays clear of it. Okay, you need to be doing some side cancelling here, dude. Like, it's all well and good running, like left and right, shaking your camera, but at the same time, your head is still going to be on the same level. What you want to be doing is changing the level of your head as much as possible if you're moving out in the open. Doing slide cancelling, bunny hopping, any one of those two is a great way to make sure that no one can easily just clap you on the head. If they do clap you on the head, then they're just better than you. There's no two ways about it. Not a fan of this player, have to be honest, because he's just left the car out in the middle of the open and he doesn't actually have any cover. Not entirely sure what his plan of action is right now, and he's trying to make his way up the rocks, which, as everyone knows in Warzone, is nigh on impossible. Oh, he's managed to do it. Hello.
Tender marked.
I've never been able to get those up those rocks, so good on him. Good on Juby, teaching me some stuff. Okay, you see the guy with the right shield. Very smart not to shoot him because it would be completely pointless. With the right shield on his back, it's just giving away your position at this point. Okay, you know that someone exited that building, so it should be free to go into and get your loadout. Juby, probably the most cautious player I've ever seen in Warzone. Absolutely double checking everything. Gone for the Growl Mac 10 setup. Okay, someone's been watching some Nitmerks and Xpel and JGod who have recently just said that the Growl is possibly making a comeback. It was never really left, in all honesty. Just guns were placed slightly ahead of it in terms of its power, but it never really lost. It never got a... What am I trying to say here? It never got like a little nerf like the DMR, like the Bruin, like the Kilo. Kilo's been absolutely nerfed into the ground. If you're still running the Kilo, not the best idea, in all honesty. Not the best idea to be running a Kilo. The Growl is a very viable option from Modern Warfare. Now, guys, you might be thinking, why the hell should I listen to Carnage for advice and commentary and whatnot? And I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to be the best person to give you advice. If you want advice like that, you want to go to J-God, you want to go to Iceman Isaac. Those guys will be able to give you the real tips and tricks. What I am trying to do here, provide a little bit of entertainment, as well as a little bit of gold nuggets in there. Like my mum said. I'm sorry, I've just got interrupted by Juby getting absolutely destroyed by Master Killer. Master Killer absolutely annihilating this poor guy. Sitting on 8 kills in the second circle, not too shabby. Maybe we're actually going to see a very knowledgeable player. Here's the shots behind him, but decides to run into the house. Just as cautious as Juby, checking absolutely everything, checking his heartbeat. And then gets wrecked straight away by both sides, in all honesty. He's got 2 people pushing in towards him. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name. Daniac. Oh my god, what is happening? Here's an absolute bloodbath out here. Jesus Christ. Daniac just got absolutely railed by Mooney I-69. Sitting on 4 kills with 2 people spectating him. Before I was so rudely interrupted by all this carnage, I'm going to say to you, the reason why you should be watching these videos is because, as my mum said, in every 5 turds, there's going to be 1 diamond that's covered in mud. Okay, she didn't say that. She's never said that. She doesn't use the word turds. But essentially what I'm trying to get out here is there maybe sometimes I might be able to pull something out my butt that actually makes sense and might make you a better player. So on the off chance that happens, then you probably should stick around. But here we go, spectating Mooney. Casually running about the hills. He sees the guy on his mini-map casually sniping away. Could come up behind him and get the easy kill. There's more focus on looking at potentially where the guy's shooting than the guy himself, which is going to be his downfall. He's literally on top of the guy who's shooting, but doesn't bother to check around. Some odd place for Mooney. You heard the guy behind him. And there we go. Didn't bother to check his surroundings. He knew the guy was there. Did not matter to him. He was more focused on looking down into the town and looking at the guy with the loadout. And now we have the King 915, who is currently being a bush. Sees the guy on the right, loses him because he's in the bush. Okay, you see the guy at the yellow house. You've been sniping all your life, all this game. You see him? He's literally out in the open. That's his easiest kill of your life. Good job, dude. Good job. Everyone and their mother preferring to snipe right now. If he manages to get the res off, oh my god, he's going to get clapped straight away by Nemesis. This has quite possibly got to be like the craziest middle game I've ever witnessed. I'm not gonna lie, because the middle game is normally when people slow down. Normally it starts with fast-paced like action, and then sort of slows down in the middle of the game, because that's where people are like rotating. There's less people in the map, and people are more going for strategic positions. And then towards the end, that's when it really builds up. But this middle part has been absolute carnage. We've got Nemesis here sitting on 5 kills, 5 people spectating him, running the HDR with the, was that the AK-7U? Absolutely missing his snipes here. I mean, I can't say much because I'm not the best sniper in the world, but the HDR just isn't the gun it used to be anymore, especially in Warzone. You've definitely got better options. You've got the Carnage, which, although it doesn't have like the range as a HDR, is probably still the better choice out of the two in my opinion. And then you also have the SPR, which is kind of like the car HDR hybrid that a lot of people are using now. I mean, you also have the Tundra that if you have the Cold War weapons leveled up, that's probably a better option. You hear the guy behind you. You hear the guy on the left. He's going to get assassinated here. Unbelievable scenes right now. Unfortunately, the guy who was trying to run at him also had no idea that he was there. These are the kinds of lobbies that I get on the daily. These are the kinds of lobbies I also lose in daily, which does fair for very good content when on live on Twitch. But hey, we're here to get better, that's all it is. Nemesis doing a good job of checking his surroundings. The only issue here that he's very out in the open. He needs to make sure he's actually finding cover. And again, not bothering to slide cancel or anything like that when he is out in the open, which is going to be his downfall. Because as you've seen here, people are just getting sniped left and right. There's $13,000, so here I'll be buying a self-revive and a couple of UAVs. Immediately pop a UAV. Goes for a precision strike. Interesting play. There we go.
Here.
There's your UAV. Personally, at this stage, I would have bought 2 UAVs. So then I'd immediately put one, have one in the pocket, go and kill some people, and then later on in the game, I would be then going to get an airstrike for the end game. Didn't need to ping the guy in the police station. You know the guy is still there. He's been there this entire time, and he's just been running around the bottom. Decides to waste his time. Like personally, he's going to be there this entire game until that circle shifts him out of police station. He's just going to sit in there. I wouldn't waste my time with this right now. I would be moving off, finding someone else who's out in the open for the easy kills. Checking his heartbeat unnecessarily because the UAV would have pulled up anyone who was actually in his proximity. And really, if he uses his heartbeat and someone does pop up, then something is seriously broken on his game. Not a fan of this play. And I'm sorry, I've got to caveat this. Like, this is going to sound like I'm really bashing these players, and I'm not trying to bash players at all. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone who's watching this is understanding what they could be doing better. Sitting on a ledge, literally not doing anything, not even moving. This is a sniper's dream right now. Like, choosing to inspect his gun for his four viewers. He's clearly never had 4 viewers in spectating him at once before. Would much rather show off than actually go and get kills. He's used that UAV, and he did absolutely nothing with it. If you're going to buy UAVs, make sure you actually utilize them. Like, go and find the people to go get those kills and get more money. If you just pop a UAV and sit there and you're just using it to find out where people are, that's a waste. That's a waste, because once it's gone, like, they could have moved off. Nemesis just choosing to absolutely camp, and for that, I'm going to turn into David Attenborough. And here we have, in the wilderness of Verdansk, we have Nemesis. The inhabitants of Verdansk is the natural campers. All he's going to do is sit on this ledge that is marked with a love heart, which is the natural sign of a camper. and just proceed to look over the same buildings over and over until someone inevitably comes up behind him and shoots him. Probably this guy in the ATV, because he's actually playing the game properly. Okay, please let that. He's gonna push him. He could have used the proximity mine and just baited him in the middle of the road. Okay. This is also another thing. Do not crouch walk in the middle of an open field. That's just begging to be immediately deleted from the game. Crouch walking in the open, normal walking without doing slide cancel or bunny hops, like those are surefire ways to end your game super early. So the circle is rotated up towards very top of dam and military base. So right here, I would pick a car, especially this guy's playstyle. I would pick a car and rotate to building, and inevitably that's probably what he's going to do, and he's probably just going to go sit in that building until the very end of the circle. End of the circle? End of the game. Okay, good job. Pop that UAV. Now tag someone and go towards them. Yes, that's probably the same guy in the police station. He's moved slightly.
Disregard that.
Come on, yes, you see him. This is the easiest snipe of your life. You got this. You don't have this. You definitely don't have this. Do not. Why? Why are you using your precision strike there? This guy clearly does not have very much game sense, unfortunately, and I apologize. I've been bashing this guy for probably like the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, but guys, you need to be using your precision strikes more more wisely, dude. You see the guy in front of you, literally in front of you. Go on. Well done. Lucky enough, like, this guy has had like the easiest kills of his life. And unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes in solos a lot of the time, is you just get... If you're not aware of your surroundings, like the guy he just killed, you're going to get clapped in the back. The guy was running up the hill, didn't bother to check behind him. If he looked behind him for a split second, he would have seen Nemesis coming down the hill at him. Decided not to, and that's the reason why he died. Nemesis choosing just to sit on the edge of the circle, which, to be fair, is not a bad play, especially at this late stage. You want to be rotating towards buildings though, which is exactly what he's doing. Good play. My personal favorite right now would be maybe this yellow building to his right that he's not going to. At least it's in the circle. At least you can rotate there and maybe hold it. This is the difference between straight up camping and taking strategic positions. And holding them. So you see a lot of players like Iron, Shaded Step. What they do, they get a ton of recon so they can find out where like the end of the game is going to be. And so if there's a building that's in that final circle, they can take those buildings and they can hold them, like actively hold them, not just sit there and just wait and just be scared of people. Unbelievable. I'm actually rooting for this guy now. Like, we've come a long way with this guy. We might spectate him until the end if he doesn't do something unbelievably stupid. You hear him on your left. Yeah, no, he's straight down. He's straight down the hill. He's now behind you. You're going to get clapped in the back. Yeah, you're getting shot. Okay, this is why I'm so terrible at the game. I thought he was behind him, but it's actually in front of him. Oh my god. Okay, I was right. There was someone behind him. Just not the guy he was actually focusing on. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Getting sniped from, guess what? that yellow building. And I have no idea why the guy in the yellow building decided not to clean up just there. Nice plays from Nemesis. I've got to give it to him. Like, his ability to at least get out of the situation. Granted, the fact that the plays that he's been getting downed by have not bothered to try and push him in the slightest. But the fact he's able to move out of those positions, get to somewhere a bit safer, and to actually recover is really the reason why he could potentially win this. There's 3 players left. Guy in the Bertha who's probably most likely gonna win this unless someone can get a down on him. Use your nade. Use your nade. Use your nade. He's probably seen you. Use your nade. You're gonna get. Okay, you have the circle. You have the circle. In this instance, I'll be making sure that I'm rotating early. You have the circle. So I'll be backing up. Backing up. Nemesis not even focused about that at all. He's just focusing on this one guy in the truck who has actually just ran over someone. Nemesis versus the truck. Who is going to win here? My bet is on the truck purely because it's a truck. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's a... No, what a way to finish it. I can't believe it ends like that. There's nothing worse. I was about to say there's nothing worse than a camper. Yes, there is. There are people who use riot shields and Berthas, and that's all they do, and they run stuns. If you're doing that, and you think you're good at the game, you're not. You are the problem with this game. The reason why people like playing BRs.